Finance plays a major role in the transformation of the economy, reducing its dependence on fossil fuels and moving towards greener and cleaner sources of energy. And in this video, I'll take a look at how global banks can help in controlling greenhouse gas emissions. But first, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay across the latest videos from Kalkine. London City is set to become the first net zero finance centre across the globe, as stated by Chancellor Rishi Sunak on Tuesday the 2nd of November. To keep the UK moving towards a net zero economy, publishing the net zero transition plans have been made a mandatory requirement for all UK financial institutions and listed companies. This will obligate them to create detailed decarbonisation plans, which will make the transition process more systematic and transparent. The number of financial firms which are aligned with the UK's net zero plans has tripled under the present leadership, covering financial assets worth $130 trillion as per Sunak. This huge pool of funds controlled by these financial firms can be utilised to mitigate the catastrophic impact of climate change. The UK has also launched the Finance Pledge, namely the Glasgow Financial Alliance for Net Zero, with the aim of capitalising on the power and resources of the financial sector and putting them to good use, which is the transition to net zero. By 2050, all the assets under these financial institutions will be aligned with net zero goals. According to Economist, meeting the net zero target requires an investment of around US $1 trillion over the next 3 decades. According to former Governor of the Bank of England, Mark Carney, the transformation of the global financial system towards net zero is crucial to fight climate change, and thus every financial decision should take its impact on climate change into account. The world will potentially achieve the 1.5 degrees Celsius target with the help of the Glasgow Financial Alliance for Net Zero. However, these claims might be exaggerated as per experts, as only around 1/3 of the $130 trillion figure may be dedicated to low carbon investments over the highly crucial next decade. So to sum it all up, developed nations must adhere to their pledges and face the credibility checks, as developing nations are already disproportionately burdened with the impact of climate change. Recent activities such as the COP26 conference and developments from governments and legislative bodies towards the likes of the finance industry have placed the goal of zero emissions as a key aim globally moving forward. And if businesses don't come to the table, well, they could face severe ramifications. If you enjoyed the information contained in this video, then please make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, don't forget to press the bell icon to stay across the latest videos from Kalkine. For more information, just head across to the website, kalkinemedia.com. I'm James Preston, reporting for Kalkine.